Hello, and welcome back to our daily English talk.
Hi, everyone. We're so happy you're here today.
If you're new here, please click that subscribe button and like this video.
I'm Emma.
And I'm Roy. Didn't you know this is a place to practice listening and speaking with simple, real English?
Please help us by liking this video and subscribing. It means a lot to us.
Today, we want to talk about something that is part of everyone's life. I sit comfortably and take a slow breath before continuing. We want to talk about money in daily life. This topic can feel serious, but we will talk about it calmly.
Yes, money is something we all think about. I relax my shoulders as I speak. We use money every day, but we don't always talk about it. Today, we want to make this topic feel simple and friendly.
When I hear the word money, I try not to feel stressed. I pause and notice my thoughts. Money can be connected to feelings like worry or safety. It's okay to talk about those feelings slowly.
I feel the same way. When I think about money, I feel careful and thoughtful. It affects many parts of life. Talking about it openly can help us feel more in control.
In daily life, money helps us do small things. I think about buying food, paying for transport, or saving a little. These actions are normal and everyday. They don't need complicated language.
Yes, we don't need big words. I nod gently as I speak. Simple English is enough to talk about money. This makes the topic easier for learners.
Many people feel shy talking about money. I pause and reflect. They worry it sounds rude or difficult, but talking about saving and budgeting can be very helpful.
I understand that feeling. When I talk about money, I try to stay calm. I focus on habits, not numbers. This helps the conversation feel safe.
Today, we will talk about money in a soft way. I feel relaxed saying that. We will talk about daily spending and saving, little by little. There is no pressure.
Yes, no pressure at all. I take a slow breath. This is just a conversation between friends. We want you to feel comfortable listening.
Let me start with a simple question. I look up and imagine someone asking me, "How do you usually feel about money?" This question is very common.
That is a good question. I tilt my head slightly. People can feel many things about money. Some feel calm, and some feel worried.
For me, money makes me feel careful. I don't rush when I spend it. I like to think before I buy something. This habit helps me feel safe.
I like that idea. When I spend slowly, I feel more relaxed. I notice what I really need. That makes a big difference.
In daily life, I try to notice small spending. I pause and imagine my day. Coffee, snacks, or small things can add up. Noticing is the first step.
Yes, noticing is very important. I feel calm saying that. When I notice where my money goes, I feel more aware. Awareness brings control.
Saving money does not mean stopping all fun. I reflect on that gently. It means choosing carefully. You can still enjoy life.
I really like that thought. Saving can feel positive. It can feel like caring for your future self. That idea feels comforting.
When people talk about saving, they often think it must be big. I pause and speak slowly. But saving can be very small. Even small amounts matter.
Small savings feel realistic. I nod slowly. When goals feel small, they feel possible. That helps people continue.
Talking about money in English is very useful. I feel warm saying that. These conversations happen at work, at home, and with friends. Practicing helps confidence.
Yes, it's real life English. I smile softly. You don't need perfect grammar. You just need to share ideas clearly.
Right now, you may be thinking about your own habits. I imagine that quietly. How do you spend money in a normal day? This reflection is helpful.
You don't need to answer out loud, I speak gently. Just thinking is enough for now. Listening is also learning.
In this series, we will slowly talk about budgeting and saving. I feel calm thinking about it. We will keep everything simple and practical.
Yes, step by step. I feel happy saying that. There's no rush. Everyone learns at their own pace.
Money can sometimes feel stressful. I pause and speak honestly, but talking calmly can reduce that stress. Knowledge brings confidence.
I believe that too. When we understand something better, we feel less afraid. Talking together makes it easier.
As we come to the end of this first part, I feel relaxed. Introducing this topic feels important. It's a part of real life.
I feel relaxed too. Thank you for staying with us and listening carefully. We will continue talking about money in a gentle way.
Take a slow breath and stay comfortable. We'll move into the next part together.
Yes, we'll see you very soon in the next part.
As we continue our conversation, I still feel calm and comfortable. I sit back slightly and let my hands rest on my legs. My breathing feels steady, and my thoughts feel clear. Talking about money slowly like this feels safe.
I feel comfortable too, Roy. I notice my shoulders relaxing as I speak. My voice feels warm and friendly. This topic feels easier when we talk about it together.
In daily life, money is part of many small choices. I pause and think about my day. I decide what to buy, when to spend, and when to wait. These choices happen quietly.
Yes, money decisions are often very small. I nod slowly as I listen. Buying food, paying for transport, or choosing a snack are normal examples. These moments shape our budget.
When I think about budgeting, I don't think about strict rules. I imagine it as a simple plan. A plan helps me feel relaxed. It helps me know where my money goes.
I like that way of thinking. A budget feels less scary when it's a guide, not a rule. I feel calmer when I know I have a plan. Planning brings peace of mind.
For me, budgeting starts with noticing. I pause and reflect. I look at how much I spend in a normal week. This helps me understand my habits better.
Noticing habits is very powerful. I feel calm saying that. When I notice patterns, I feel more in control. Awareness helps me make better choices.
Sometimes people think budgeting is only for people with a lot of money. I pause and speak clearly. But budgeting is useful for everyone. It helps at any level.
I agree with that. Budgeting is about care, not wealth. I nod slowly. It's about respecting what you have. That idea feels kind.
One simple habit I like is checking my spending at the end of the day. I imagine sitting quietly and thinking. I don't judge myself. I just notice.
That sounds very gentle. When I check without judging, I don't feel stress. I just see the facts. This makes it easier to improve slowly.
Saving money can also be very simple. I pause and think about that. You don't need a big goal. Saving a small amount regularly is enough.
Small savings feel realistic. I feel comfortable hearing that. When saving feels possible, it becomes a habit. Habits grow quietly.
For example, I might save a little money each week. I don't feel pressure. Over time, that small amount grows. Patience is important here.
I like that idea. Saving slowly feels kind to yourself. I smile softly. It's like caring for your future without stress.
Sometimes people feel guilty when they spend money. I pause and speak carefully. They feel they made a mistake. That guilt can feel heavy.
I understand that feeling. When I feel guilty, my mind feels tight. But guilt doesn't help much. Learning from spending feels better.
I try to see spending as information. I reflect quietly. Each choice teaches me something. This mindset feels calmer and more useful.
That's a very healthy way to think. I feel relaxed hearing that. Learning instead of blaming helps confidence. It keeps motivation strong.
In daily life, we often talk about money with family or friends. I pause and think. We may talk about prices, bills, or saving ideas. These conversations are common.
Yes, money conversations happen naturally. When I talk about money calmly, others feel comfortable too. Tone matters a lot.
Using simple English helps these talks feel easy. I feel warm saying that. You can say things like, I try to save, or I spend carefully. Simple words work well.
Simple language feels friendly. I nod slowly. You don't need complex terms. Clear ideas are more important.
In daily life, often thinking before buying something is a helpful habit. I pause and imagine that moment. I ask myself if I really need it. This pause helps a lot.
That small pause is very powerful. When I wait, I often decide differently. I feel proud of myself afterward. Small pauses create big changes.
Budgeting is also about balance. I reflect on that calmly. You save some money and you enjoy some money. Both are important.
Yes, balance matters. When I only save, I feel restricted. When I only spend, I feel worried. Balance feels healthy.
Enjoying small treats is okay. I feel relaxed saying that. You don't need to remove all joy. Joy helps motivation.
I agree completely. Enjoyment makes life better. I smile softly. A budget should support life, not remove happiness.
When learning English, talking about money helps fluency. I pause and reflect. These are real topics people discuss. Practicing them builds confidence.
Yes, it's very practical English. I feel calm saying that. You can use this language in many situations. That feels empowering.
Right now, you may think about one small money habit. I imagine that quietly. Maybe it's saving or noticing spending. One habit is enough.
Take your time thinking about it. I speak gently. There is no pressure to change everything. Small steps are best.
As we come near the end of this part, I feel steady and positive. Talking about money this way feels supportive. It makes the topic less heavy.
I feel positive too. Thank you for staying with us and listening carefully. We'll continue talking about saving and budgeting together.
Take a slow breath and stay comfortable. We'll move into the next part soon.
Yes, we'll see you very soon in the next part.
As we continue into this part, I feel very steady and calm. I sit quietly for a moment and notice how my thoughts feel clear. Talking about money this way feels less heavy now. It feels more like a normal part of daily life.
I feel that calm too, Roy. I relax my shoulders and speak slowly. My voice feels soft and supportive. This conversation feels helpful, not stressful.
Many people feel stress when they think about money. I pause and reflect on that carefully. Stress can come from bills, savings, or future plans. These worries are very common.
I understand that feeling. When money feels unclear, my mind feels busy. I think about many things at once. That can be tiring.
When I feel stressed about money, I try to slow my thinking. I take a breath and focus on one small thing. One small step feels easier than many big worries.
That approach feels very kind. When I focus on one small thing, my stress feels smaller. My body relaxes. Calm thinking helps a lot.
One helpful habit is writing things down. I imagine sitting with a pen and paper. I write what I spend and what I save. Seeing it clearly helps me feel more in control.
Writing things down really helps me too. When thoughts stay in my head, they feel bigger. When I write them, they feel lighter. Clarity brings relief.
Budgeting does not need to be perfect. I feel calm saying that. You don't need to follow a strict system. A simple list is enough to begin.
Simple systems are easier to keep. I nod slowly. When something feels easy, I don't avoid it. That consistency makes a difference.
Sometimes people avoid looking at their money. I pause and speak carefully. They feel afraid of what they might see. Avoiding can increase stress over time.
That's very true. When I avoid something, it grows bigger in my mind. Looking at it calmly feels better. Even if it's not perfect, it's real.
Facing money gently helps confidence grow. I reflect on that. Each time you look, you learn something. Learning brings strength.
I feel encouraged hearing that. Confidence grows from understanding. Understanding comes from looking, not hiding. That feels empowering.
Saving money can also bring positive feelings. I pause and think about that. It can feel like progress. Even small savings feel rewarding.
Yes, saving gives a sense of safety. When I save even a little, I feel calmer. It feels like caring for myself. That feeling is very valuable.
Some people like to set a small goal. I imagine that clearly. Saving for something simple can be motivating. A goal gives direction.
Goals help focus the mind. When I have a small goal, saving feels meaningful. It's not just numbers, it's about purpose.
At the same time, it's okay if goals change. I feel relaxed saying that. Life changes, and budgets can change too. Flexibility is important.
I agree with that. When I allow flexibility, I don't feel pressure. I adjust and continue. That makes habits last longer.
Talking about money also means talking about needs and wants. I pause and speak slowly. Food, rent, and transportation are needs. Other things are wants.
Understanding that difference helps a lot. When I know what I truly need, choices feel clearer. I don't feel confused. My spending feels more intentional.
I try to be honest with myself about wants. I reflect quietly. Enjoying life is important, but balance matters. Awareness helps me decide.
Balance really is the key. I feel calm saying that. When I balance saving and enjoying, money feels less stressful. Life feels more comfortable.
Money conversations in English often use simple phrases. I pause and think. Phrases like, I try to save or I'm careful with money are common.
Yes, those phrases feel natural. I hear them often. Using simple language helps the conversation flow. It feels friendly, not formal.
Practicing these conversations helps fluency. I reflect calmly. Money is a real topic in work and daily life. Being able to talk about it feels useful.
I agree. When you can talk about money calmly, you feel more confident. Confidence makes communication smoother. That's a great skill to build.
Sometimes money brings comparison. I pause and speak carefully. People compare salaries, spending, or lifestyle. Comparison can create pressure.
Comparison can be very heavy. When I compare, I feel less satisfied. I remind myself that everyone's situation is different. That helps me feel grounded.
Focusing on your own path is healthier. I reflect on that. Your budget is personal. Your progress is personal too.
That idea feels comforting. I feel calmer when I stay focused on my own life. Comparison fades, confidence returns.
Talking about money does not need to be emotional all the time. I pause gently. It can be practical and calm. This mindset makes learning easier.
Yes, calm discussion helps understanding. When emotions are softer, ideas feel clearer, learning feels lighter.
Right now, you might think about one thing you have learned so far. I imagine that quietly. Maybe it's noticing spending or saving small amounts. One idea is enough.
Take your time with that thought. I speak softly. You don't need to change everything today. Learning happens step by step.
As we come near the end of this part, I feel steady and encouraged. Talking about money this way feels supportive. It feels possible and realistic.
I feel encouraged too. Thank you for staying with us and listening carefully. We will continue gently into the final part.
Stay relaxed and comfortable. We'll finish this conversation together soon.
Yes, we'll see you very soon in the next part.
As we begin this final part, I feel very calm and grounded. I sit comfortably and let my body fully relax. My breathing feels slow and natural now. This feels like a good moment to gently bring our money conversation together.
I feel calm too, Roy. I notice a warm and steady feeling inside as I speak. My voice feels soft and reassuring. Ending this conversation together feels very peaceful.
When we talk about money calmly, it feels less scary. I pause and reflect on that. Money becomes something we can understand, not something we fear. That change in feeling is very important.
I feel that change too. When money feels clearer, my stress feels lighter. I don't feel rushed or pressured. Calm understanding brings comfort.
Many people believe money problems must be solved quickly. I pause and speak carefully. But real change often comes slowly. Small steps are more sustainable.
Slow progress feels more realistic. When I move slowly, I don't feel overwhelmed. I can keep going without burning out. That pace feels healthy.
Saving money is one of those slow changes. I reflect quietly. You don't need to save a lot at once. Saving a little over time builds confidence.
I like thinking about saving as confidence. When I save even a small amount, I feel proud. That pride encourages me to continue. It feels positive.
Budgeting also becomes easier with time. I pause and imagine daily habits. Checking spending, planning ahead, and adjusting slowly become normal. Habits grow quietly.
Yes, habits feel powerful when they feel natural. When something becomes part of daily life, it feels less like effort. Consistency brings ease.
Sometimes people feel discouraged when they make a mistake with money. I pause and speak with care. They think one mistake means failure, but mistakes are part of learning.
I've felt that discouragement before. When it happens, I remind myself that learning includes mistakes. Being kind to myself helps me recover faster.
Looking at money with kindness changes everything. I reflect calmly. Instead of blaming yourself, you learn and adjust. This mindset builds long-term success.
Kindness really does make a difference. When I feel supported by my own thoughts, I stay motivated. Harsh thinking only creates fear.
Talking about money in English also helps confidence. I pause and smile slightly. These conversations happen often in real life. Being able to join them feels empowering.
Yes, practical English builds real confidence. When you can talk about everyday topics like money, you feel more included. That feeling is very important.
Simple phrases are enough for these conversations. I reflect on that calmly. You can say you are saving, planning, or being careful. Clear ideas matter more than perfect grammar.
I agree completely. Simple language feels natural. People understand your meaning. Communication is successful when understanding happens.
Simple language feels natural. People understand your meaning. Communication is successful when understanding happens.
Money is deeply connected to daily life. I pause and speak thoughtfully. Food, housing, transport, and comfort all involve money. Understanding this helps planning feel meaningful.
When I see money as part of daily life, I feel less afraid. It's not an abstract idea. It's something I work with every day. It's also okay to talk about money goals quietly. I pause gently. You don't need to share everything. Some plans are personal, and that's fine.
Yes, money can be private. I feel calm saying that. You choose what to share and what to keep for yourself. That choice feels empowering.
Over time, small habits bring big changes. I reflect quietly. Saving a little, spending carefully, and planning ahead slowly builds stability. Stability brings peace.
Stability feels very comforting. When money feels stable, my mind feels calmer. I sleep better and worry less. That effect is very real.
Learning about money is also learning about yourself. I pause and speak clearly. You learn what you value and what matters to you. Money choices reflect priorities.
That's a very meaningful thought. When I think about my spending, I see what I care about. That awareness helps me make better choices.
Dear listener, you are allowed to learn at your own pace. I pause softly. Money habits take time. There is no need to rush.
Yes, patience is important. I smile softly. Small steps taken consistently are more powerful than fast changes. Trust the process.
Right now, you might think about one small habit you want to keep. I imagine that quietly. It could be noticing spending or saving a small amount. One habit is enough.
Hold that idea gently. There is no pressure to act immediately. Awareness is already the first step. That is progress.
Talking about money does not need to feel heavy. I pause and breathe. Calm conversation brings clarity. Clarity brings confidence.
I believe that deeply. When understanding grows, fear fades. Talking together makes difficult topics feel lighter.
As we come to the end of this series, I feel thankful. Talking about money in this way feels supportive. It reminds me that learning can be gentle.
I feel thankful too. Thank you for listening with such care and attention. Your presence makes this conversation meaningful.
When this episode ends, take a slow breath. Notice how you feel right now. There is nothing to fix. Just notice and relax.
Yes, noticing is enough. I smile softly as we prepare to say goodbye. Carry this calm feeling with you.
We hope this conversation helped you feel more comfortable talking about money in English. Practical topics help language feel real and useful.
Thank you for being here with us. We're proud of you for listening and learning. Take care of yourself and your future.
Until next time, keep learning step by step. Simple habits bring strong results. And remember, you are not alone in this journey.
Goodbye for now. We're sending you calm and encouragement. Thank you for sharing this time with us.